Hello everyone, welcome to the DPB podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Mondis with DisneyPinsBlog.com, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world. This is episode number 158 for the week of February 11th, 2019.
Welcome to the Disney Pins Blog Podcast.
Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. Hope everyone had a great weekend. It feels good to be back. I did take last weekend off. I was in New York City checking out the Mickey Mouse exhibit there for the 90th anniversary. Super awesome. If you guys didn't check out, I did a little vlog from that trip. But then after that, I came back to Pittsburgh for a little bit, and then I had to travel to Harrisburg. I was in Harrisburg for a majority of the week for my full-time job. So it's good to be back in the Disney Pins blog mode. I got caught up on a lot of things this weekend, so I feel good. But this week for the podcast, it is just myself. We're going to do housekeeping, pin news, no pin chat this week, but I'll probably bring it back for next week. All right, let's start off with the housekeeping. I have two things today, and they relate to Valentine's Day. The first thing is we have a giveaway going on at DisneyPinsBlog.com, giving away this little Minnie Mouse heart pin set. This was released at Disney Store last year. So we're giving that away. Just head over to DisneyPinsBlog.com and click on the giveaways tab for your chance to win. And then we also have a sale going on this week at DPBstore.com. 15% off of everything. That is launching on Tuesday, probably Tuesday evening, the 12th, and that will run through Valentine's Day evening. So the 14th at night, that sale will end. So pretty much 2 days, 15% off. And we are continuing to add new pins in the store every single week. All right, now let's get into the pin news. First, we're going to start off with BoxLunch, of course. They had a new wave of the Funko Pop pins released this past week, and all of these relate to Aladdin. There were 4 different pins in the Aladdin series. We have Aladdin himself. There was a Princess Jasmine pin, a Genie pin, and then a 2-pin set featuring Abu and Raja. The 3 individual pins, Aladdin, Jasmine, and Genie, those were all $9.90. And then the pin set featuring Abu and Raja, that one is $16.90. All of those are available online. And if you have a BoxLunch retail store near you, check it out. They might be in there now as well. And then there was a new pin release for Moana. It was featuring Pua the pig. And that one is $8.90. That one's also available online as well. All right, next we'll head over to Hot Topic. They had one new pin release. This one featuring Cricky from Mulan. Retail price for that pin is $7.90. It has Cricky on the lily pad. And then next we have some breaking news, actually. We put the press release up from a Mondo tease. You guys might have heard of Mondo before. We have had blog posts up on the website before. They are typically at Comic-Con conventions. They release a lot of Marvel pins, but now they are getting into actual Disney pins. So there was a press release went up. They did release 2 new Disney pins to start off the year, and one features Fantasia, the other one featuring a standard Mickey Mouse pin, kind of celebrating 90 years. The backer card does say Mickey, the true original, 90 years on it. So 2 pretty cool pins there. That news came out on February 7th, and I believe those 2 pins were released on their website on February 8th. So it's pretty exciting for Mondo, and we will keep an eye out for any future Disney pins releasing this year and beyond. Okay, next let's head over to Disney Studio Store Hollywood. They had a Pin Trader Delight Flip. This one featuring Grumpy from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. There was Clawhauser from Zootopia, and then Nyx from Legend of the Never Beast. Grumpy was LE 500, and then the other 2 are LE 300. That flip happened on February 7th, 2019. And then also there is a new pin release this week, actually on Saturday, February 16th. And these are the ice cream containers. The featured characters are Jessica Rabbit. That one's called Starberry. Next one is Baymax, which is called Marshmallow Fluff. And then there is Judy Hopps. Her flavor is Carrot Cake. And then Sadness, and her flavor is a Blueberry. All of those are limited edition 300 with a retail price of $18.95, available this Saturday, February 16th at 6:30 a.m. Disney Studio Store Hollywood. Next, there was a surprise pin release at Mickey's of Glendale for cast members. This release features Valentine's Day pins. And this surprise release happened this past week on Tuesday, February 5th. At 10 a.m. for cast members only. There was a Lady and the Tramp pin, a Lumiere and Fifi pin, and then Duchess and Thomas from the Aristocats. All of those are featured in a gold heart, and they are limited edition of $250 with a retail price of $22.95. Speaking of cast member pins, let's talk about the new ones at the Disney Employee Centers. On February 1st, there was a release for Star Wars-themed Valentine's Day pins, and these ones are pretty unique. Whenever we posted about them, they got a lot of hype. The first one features BB-8 and R2-D2 in a heart-shaped form, and at the bottom it says, "You R2 cute." That one's limited edition of $150. Actually, all of these are LE $150 with a retail price of $14.95. The second one features the Millennium Falcon. It says, "Be mine" at the top, and at the bottom has a little banner that says, "Don't fly solo." And then the third pin is another heart-shaped pin and has two porgs in the center, and at the bottom it reads, "Don't forget me." So pretty cool pins there. I like the Star Wars theme on those Valentine's Day pins. And then next at the Employee Centers was a Sleeping Beauty 60th Anniversary pin release. 3 pins featured here, and they are hinge pins with a gold tone finish. They have a gold band around them, and you can see the thorns, highly detailed. The first one features Aurora. The second one are the 3 fairies, and the third one is Maleficent. All of those are limited edition of $250 with a retail price of $25.95. And both these Sleeping Beauty pins and these Star Wars Valentine's Day pins are only available at the Disney Employee Centers at the Burbank and Glendale campuses. Sleeping Beauty was released on Thursday, February 7th. All right, it's time to head overseas. First, we're going to start off with Primark in the UK. They had a new pin set, and this one features Stitch. There are 6 different pins on this set. The first one, you kind of see the backside of Stitch. The second one is of him screaming. There's a little tropical pink flower. You have a silver one of Stitch laying down. And then another one that just says Stitch, his name, with a silver tone finish. And then the 6th one says Ohana on it, all in yellow. And the retail price is £4 for that 6-pin set. And that is only available at Primark in the UK. Next, let's head over to Hong Kong Disneyland. They had a new pin release for the Magic Milestone. This is only for the Magic Access exclusives, which is like their annual pass. But this pin features Donald Duck. Looks like he has a space outfit on. In the background, it has a Tomorrowland feel to it. And at the bottom, it says Hong Kong Disneyland with red glitter embellishments. Next, let's head over to Tokyo Disney Resort. This pin set features the Cherry Blossom Festival. Very unique, colorful pin set. This 2-pin set is pretty gorgeous. It is like the silhouette of Daisy Duck and Minnie Mouse, and they are all decorated with the cherry blossom flowers. It has a gold tone finish. They're just very elegant pins. Minnie is holding a little bird. They both have flowers at the bottom. Just super colorful pin set there. And that was released this past week at Tokyo Disney Resort. All right, now it's time for Disney Parks in America. First, we're going to start off with a brand new cast member pin release. And this is a continuation of the movie anniversary collection. This one featuring Big Hero 6's 5th anniversary. It has Baymax and Mochi on it, little hairy baby. He is petting the cat. It has a pin-on-pin design. You see the Big Hero 6 logo, and at the bottom it says 5th anniversary. Comes on the 2019 movie anniversary collection backer card. That is limited edition of 1,000, and it was released at Company D cast member stores on February 6th at Disneyland and February 8th at Walt Disney World. And now it's time for the new pin releases this week at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. We have 2 shared pin releases. The first one is the 2nd pin in the Kingdom Consoles collection, which I love this set. It's the little video games that has the game cartridge and the controller. Really cool pins. This one featuring Aladdin. I definitely need to get this one for my personal collection. Limited edition of 4,000. Retail price is $17.99. That will be available at both Disneyland and Walt Disney World this Thursday on Valentine's Day, February 14th. And then the second pin is to commemorate President's Day, which is coming up here on Monday, February 18th. But this pin is being released on the 14th as well, Thursday, Valentine's Day, and it features the Muppets. You have Miss Piggy and Kermit on the front, and then Sam Eagles in the background. At the bottom it says 2019 President's Day with a little pop out and blue glitter embellishments there on the background. That is limited edition of 2000 with a retail price, I believe, of $14.99. And then there were two new open edition pins that were spotted at Disneyland. Both of these are coming to Walt Disney World as well. Should be within the next few weeks. First one is Winnie the Pooh. He is holding a pot of honey and also holding on to a Mickey Mouse balloon. It's really cool. It's a blue Mickey Mouse balloon. It has a 3D rubber element on that pin. That is open edition, retail price of $12.99. And then there was another new open edition pin, this one featuring Marie from the Aristocats. And it is a pin-on-pin design. You have Marie there on the left. The background has like a little photo frame, and it reads, "Because I'm a lady, that's why." And the retail price for that pin is $12.99 as well. So that's all for the new pin releases this week at Disney parks. I'm still hoping for the Peter Pan pin trading pop-up pin to be released. That has been a very popular question that I am receiving here. It was supposed to be released on January 17th, and then it got delayed to January 31st, and then Disney told me probably February 7th. It's been delayed 3 times now, so hopefully any day now. It might just be like a surprise release, or it might be on a typical Thursday release. We will see. Hopefully on the 14th it appears as well, so that would be nice. And then another question I am receiving is about the Disney Fairy Tales event this year at Walt Disney World, the big annual pin event. Lots of people are excited about it, and we are all anxious for Disney to announce the date of that event. Disney did let me know that the date is now locked in place, and they are announcing ASAP. So hopefully we hear this week. If I had to take a guess, I think it's going to be early August. I have a feeling we're going to be getting an exact date here very soon. So keep an eye out, DisneyPinsBlog.com. We will be sure to let you guys know whenever we know. Alright, so that's going to do it for episode number 158 of the DPB podcast. Don't forget, we do have that Valentine's Day giveaway running this week, and the sale 15% off at dpbstore.com. Thanks for listening and watching, everyone, and hope you have a great week. See ya.